Generic greetings! Previously, we added some more cells on the top right. As you can clearly see, we need to finish them off in this episode. We also put in the laundry, we put in some protective custody that didn't exactly work. And we just generally progressed on in this episode. I'm hoping to get the prison finished because we are really coming to a close here. So what I'm going to do is go to rooms and then to our common room. And we'll designate all of that as such. There you go. I also need to put in, I guess, a couple of things. I haven't got the rooms really finished off because we haven't done that. Right, looks like we've got a drug OD down the bottom here, which at least we now know about. Stella Clark, prison number 610762. Sentenced to 16 years for arson, apparently. She's got 3 daughters. Three daughters, one son, a mother, a father, and a husband. So she's in here. Hopefully she. I guess it didn't say. It didn't say like murder. So she didn't. Can you have murder by arson in this game? I don't know if it's actually set as that. Either way, we've got her now taken to the infirmary, which is all good. We now have another high-risk prisoners. So here we are. Grace Bolton, prison number 853010. Sentenced to 25 years for multiple crimes, including murder, armed robbery, and grievous bodily harm. Likelihood of clemency is 43%. Armed robbery, murder, and some grievous bodily harm. I've actually seen high-risk prisoners with more convictions than that are not on death row. Either way, we've got a couple of programs running. Let's have a quick look and check our parole hearing. Yes, and death row appeal. We've got 2 of them. There we go. None of them have passed, so we now have Alice Miller on likelihood of clemency 12%. Alright, so we will be getting to a point where we may be pulling the trigger on that, but we'll see how it goes. Let's just go to the beds and we will start putting in some of these cells, or finishing them off rather, because we are not out of cash, but I want to, again, it's all about getting some more funds. So let's just rotate these beds around. We should have more than enough really to finish off these cells. So we're going to close that down. We're going to click on that notebook page and I'm going to close. Takes a week, and then we'll go back with the toilets. So toilets go, I'm just checking this one down there, so these will rotate around. It's actually fairly simple to go next to the door. So this should, if I've worked this out, oh, got a bit of the old ultra-violence there. I'm going to stop it for a moment and we'll see what's happening over here. So we've got, oh, yes, we've got a bit of violence in the parole area there. You can see she's not too happy about, I'm guessing, being denied parole. She's found with 1, 2, 3, 4 luxuries and she's attacked staff. That's a recent misconduct, not very good at all. Anyway, speeding up to max speed, the all of room furniture is pretty much sorted in these cells. We have not yet got, I can hear some tasers going off. We've not yet got the doors put on, so I'm going to do that. We've got more than enough to finish this. As you can see, we've got 16 grand plus a bit of change on that one. I do need to put all the flooring in. Again, it's something that, it's the last thing I tend to do, all of the flooring, which is not great. Although I've started putting flooring in around these areas where prisoners are walking a lot. Oh, good Lord, that's a lot of blood. How can one person bleed so much? So yeah, we've I've started putting in flooring around the bits where the prisoners do a lot of walking. Just need to check our reports here, and programs want to go for. The foundation education program is currently running. Well, that's good because we do need to have 10 prisoners pass the foundation education course and 1 do the general education course, which we haven't gone in there. We're going to do the taser guard taser certification. What's it called? Let's have a check. Guard taser certification. Yes, I'm going to start that up several times. I don't know why it takes. Why does it take so long? Where's it actually done? I thought it was the classroom myself. 10 places, 1 session. Ah, you must only be able to do it in groups of 10 now. Ah, well. That's just how it is. Right, so we're going to get more guards with tasers. We're just going to go for our bureaucracy. See, reduce execution liability. We're on the go there. Permanent punishments I do want, but it's going to cost us some money. So, actually, you know what? We've got enough, so we're going to get that one there. We need to go to our intake and make sure that we have, yes, death row maxed out, and we've got min and medsec sorted, but we have a bit of a problem. As you can see, death row, we've got an intake here. We've got 1 available. We don't have any place to put them, so I really want to get this area sorted. And again, it's just all about progressing on with these areas. They're already plumbed in. Yep, I already put the pipes in, ready to go. These cells are all sorted. We've got a total capacity of 182. That's quite good, actually. That is quite good. But with this, we'll be on, what, 186. So we only need 14 more cells, and then we'd get our cell block D done, which is increase our prisoner capacity to 200. But we're never going to get that, so whatever. Nothing we can do about it. Let's just go to our deployment and make sure that this is definitely, yeah, that is death row only, as you might expect. There we are. And what else is there to do? Common room, we need to sort that out. So objects, and then, actually, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because I do need to put these jail doors on. I want to get these put on first, and then I want to do a shakedown tonight. So once these are done, I'll force that open. I was going to put some automatic door openers on. I know a couple of people have mentioned it. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say mention it. I would say more, I wouldn't even say requested. I'd say screamed at me profusely to get these bloody automatic door openers sorted, and I've said sort of several times, yeah, I'll get on with it, but now, I said last episode, I can't be bothered, alright, I can't be bothered, it's too close to the end, we're done. We don't need them, everything seems to be working okay, we've got more than enough guards, let's just do a shakedown tonight. Right, so, while they're doing the old shakedown, I want to get these common rooms pretty much sorted. Now, I don't know if they are... They're definitely too big. We don't need them as big as they are, but they tend to work, so, you know what, I'm not really going to bother that much about changing them too much. So we're going to put in the furniture in here. It looks like we found a tunnel. Potential tunnel in execution. Would that be from execution? Along? Down and then along? Nah, that's a fake one. If that was going to be real, they would dig to this area and then across, or they would dig up and then across. They wouldn't dig all the way down that side. So that's a fake one, so I'm not too worried. Let's go for the television, and we'll put some televisions in. So, whoop, all the way to there. And then we need some chairs. So, I think it is... Did we put them right next to each other? Yes, we did. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, sorted. What was the gappage? The gappage of 1. Okay. We have 8 grand and more than enough money to put more televisions in and other things in as well, but I don't really need it. I know I haven't got any phone booths, but the phone booths, phone booths in this area, in the common room, but I don't think we need it. I mean, we've got it in the canteen, and that seems to be working quite well. So, I don't think there's any real problem there. So, we've searched everywhere as far as I can tell. Oh no, we're still searching in the family cells. I just want to check. Here we go. Michaela Comrie. Sentenced to 8 years for multiple crimes including death by dangerous driving and death by dangerous driving. I hope she didn't have the baby on board sign on the back of the car when she was doing that. She also had dangerous driving again, burglary and perjury. I was going to make a very, very, very tasteless woman driver's joke, but no, we'll avoid that. We've got no recent criminal convictions or misbehaviour rather. Grading as punishments quite high. Reform quite low. Reform's on 0. Security, because they don't do, mothers don't do any programs. They just stay in here. Security is quite high and health is middling. That's fine. Estimated chance of reoffending is 45% because we haven't put on a put her on a driving test or anything like because we haven't put her on a driving test or anything like that. Then, of course, her conviction, she was convicted for death of dangerous driving. We're not going to put her on like an extreme driving test or any course like that, are we? You know, that's not exactly a program we can run in the facility, so hence she's probably going to reoffend. That's a weird one, actually, isn't it? You know, a lot of these, right? In fact, almost every single one, as far as I can tell, of the... ooh, what the hell? A death? A death? Snitch? Yeah, we didn't... Yeah. Ah, well, we didn't even know about that one. Let's just check while we're here. Intelligence and informants. Snitch over there. Quick. Look at all the potential CIs. Actually, she is a confidential informant. Never mind a potential. Yes, look at these confidential informants. Think we can get away with everything. Just going to check around. Tough gang members, tough. Gang members, extremely strong, deadly, quick, volatile. Gang members, fearless. Gang members, quick. we got most of these in here, so that's fine. Anyway, yeah. So, what was I saying? Yes, most of the convictions, if I just randomly click on someone, so here we go, Stella Underwood, so sentence for 8 years for fraud, right? Okay, let's go another one. This is assaulting an officer, and kidnapping. This one's death by dangerous driving, perjury, robbery, drunken disorderly, assaulting an officer, violent disorder, trafficking, right? All of them, murder, assault, manslaughter, forgery, handling stolen goods, forgery. All of them, apart from the death by dangerous driving, I would say is a choice, right? They chose to murder someone. They chose to embezzle. They chose to, assault an officer. Things like that, right? The death by dangerous driving, I wouldn't say they didn't choose to do that because the whole point is that it's negligence, right? That's the whole point in it. Have we got any more mothers in here? We do not, but we do have Chloe Platter, who's murder, attempted murder, rape, and manslaughter. That's our another death row inmate. All of these, like I said, death by dangerous driving, I wouldn't say they chose, they didn't choose to do that because it's negligence. That's why they've been sentenced to that and put in here. But it's not like the other ones where it's, they could just be sort of, I don't know. It's not like drunk driving. I guess could you have death by dangerous driving? It could just be they were on the phone or whatever and they hit someone with the car and then killed them. It wasn't premeditated or anything like that, like a lot of these other ones are. But yet they're in here. It's one of the only, again, I wouldn't call it accidental, but it's close to that. It's close to that. Anyway, we have another death row inmate. So what I want to do is check out programs. Go to guard taser certification. We're checking out stop most of these. There we go. And we can check our death row appeal. We can start another one. All rooms booked. So what I'm going to do is turn off one of the parole hearings. There we go. And there's that sort of workshop safety induction. A lot of interest in that. Kitchen safety and hygiene, we got that running as well. 61% passed, which is good. We don't yet have anyone pass the foundation education course. That's on 0%. Let's have a quick look at the foundation education course. Foundation education program, we've got 3 interested. Look at that, there's a lot of people in the queue for that one. And I don't think anyone's actually finished it. 10 sessions, that's why it's 10 sessions. Quite a long one there, quite a long one. Right, so 12% Alice Miller, 21% Grace Bolton, and 30% Chloe Platter for the death row appeals. So we'll have to see what happens there. There's another OD, so they're going to be taken to the area there. So we got 15 grand and more than enough to pretty much finish off the tiling in this place. Now we haven't got doors in here, which is something I do want to get sorted, but let's just crack on, assuming that eventually I will do that. So we're going to put some concrete, not concrete tiles, sorry, some metal flooring in here, and then I do want to put some concrete tiles up until the end there, and then we want to do the same in this area. All of this can be concrete up to there. And then the storage can be concrete. This area can be concrete. In fact, before I do that, I've just realised that there's a couple of rooms I haven't really done. And there's actually one room at the back here. So this is going to be security. So this is going to be our security room. We don't actually have one. Let's say we haven't had one at all. And because we've got nowhere to currently search prisoners. So we're going to put the security desk right at the front there. We do need some filing cabinets. So the cabinets can go 1, 2, 3, 4, because why not? And then we need some chairs. So I think we'll have some chairs, say there in that corner, looking at each other, and then the same on this side, like so. There we go. So we can actually have a little chat with our prisoners. There we go. So if we do bring any confidential informants in, we can have a little chat and say, hey, how's it going? Is everything all right? Yeah. So who? Come on, shop them. Who was it? Come on, tell me. We could do all of that. Right. So what I want to do is I want to actually expand this brick wall, and no, it's that brick wall, and some people have mentioned that a couple of times. They just haven't gone around and done it. The reason I'm doing this is so I can put a door there, and then this is now a separate canteen technically, but what I'm going to do is then cut it off as a room. There we go. Actually, you know what? I don't like that. I really don't like that. Are they going inside there? They are going inside. I'm going to dismantle that. And that's just a bad idea. It's a very, very bad idea, because not only have we not got view inside that we can't see anything, we also not that we're peeping toms or anything. I'm looking at the all of the people in the toilet, but we don't have any. You know, they could be going in there doing anything. So we do need some sort of view. If it kicks off in there, you know, it might be problematic. It might be problematic because we can't see inside it. So we'll connect that up. That's the same room now, and then we'll connect that up as well. There we go. Right. So sorted. Right, so we need to put in these areas. So this is going to be the flooring in these areas. So I always think metal flooring is always a good one, but let's just see what we can have. It's going to be in materials and mosaic floor. How much is mosaic floor? 10 square. Concrete tile. I think we'll do mosaic floors in these cell blocks. Do the full lot as mosaic floor. We've never really done that sort of thing. And there's probably a reason why, so I'm not going to do it. We'll do mosaic floors right across there. We've got a slight problem as well. Because that there is a gang member cell, I can't alter it, which I still think is wrong. I still think you should be able to put floors and stuff in there. But either way, we'll have to deal with it. There is a way to fix it. What you do is you assign that person to another cell, and then it fixes the problem. So what I'll do is sort that out in a moment. So I'm just putting all of the walkways in, you see, like so, and hopefully that is about right. So mosaic floor in most of these areas, apart from the walkie way bits. White tiles obviously go in the shower because that's just the law. Actually, my favourite tiles, if I have any particular favourites, like saying what's your favourite font? Well, actually, I don't particularly give any shit, but if I have to make a choice, it's ceramic. So yeah, ceramic is my favourite tile floor. True story. Right, so most of this is all sorted. We have not done a shakedown tonight, but I don't think it really matters. We've got I want to see what happens with Alice Miller, you see, obviously in the execution and such. What I'm going to do is go for a wooden flooring in the execution area, like so. We want the concrete tiles down to this area, then we'll connect these up like so, and then we want metal flooring in these cells. There we go. So if we do have an electrical short, then we'll save out on the execution. Right, so we're still waiting for this to finish. Actually, that looks quite nice. That looks very, very nice and clean. Apart from this area here where you're going to get forced into that cell. You're now in that cell there, so they're going to get moved. So that means I can then go back to my materials and then go to mosaic floor and then do that. There we go. Any other mosaic floor? I don't think I can see it. There we go. Let's have a quick look at our where is it? Room quality for a start. Yeah, they're all crap. I want to check in our intelligence gangs. So that... Oh, hang on. No. 4 red gang members, 2 green, 3 blue. But, here's the thing. I think it's a bit of a glitch, or rather an oversight. If they're assigned to dormitories, they don't have... Oh. There's someone just being killed. If they're assigned to dormitories, they don't have control over it. Yes, we've had another death there. That is Riley Leversledge, or Leversledge. I guess sentenced 4 years for indie video game piracy. Ah, well, they had what was coming to them. No, you shouldn't die for that, I don't think. Not unless you pirate everything in the world ever and then go on forums complaining it doesn't work. Yeah, they've been taken out anyway. Snitch and skilled fighter. Apparently been playing a lot of COD or something, because that's how it works, you see. If you play COD according to newspapers and such, they believe that, you're the ultimate murderer and, you can sort everybody out when the zombies come, but it doesn't work like that. Right. So let's go for each of these, see if any of them want to join our little group of snitches, which they do not, probably because of the violence that's just occurred there. Looks like we've got some Alcoholics Group Therapy, or Alcoholics Anonymous going on down the bottom there, which is all good. In fact, we could use, as far as I can tell, some more chairs. Might as well put the chairs down the bottom. There we go. Might as well do it up the top as well. Doesn't cost any real amount of money, so there we are. So we're still receiving prisoners, and we now have still 3 death row inmates. 12% for Alice, 19% for Chloe, and Grace is on 21%. My cutoff is, I believe 10%, or will be 10%. Currently it is 5%, so it's 10% once we finish with this research, which we are getting shortly. Right. Back to the old floorings, or mosaic floors. And we'll put the mosaic floors in all the way along here. It's mainly just a flooring job now. There we go. And insufficient fundage. I'm receiving 8,496 generic units of currency and day. So that's quite a lot of cash. But it is, you know, a case of... Oh, found a drill in the fridge. That's not where you want to store that. Right, so yeah, it's not a bad amount of money at all, but it's still only a drip feed. I could start altering some of these things. I don't know why if we found tools we give them lockdown, we should find this. We could give them a bit of the old solitary. Because why not? We've got the solitary cells, might as well give it to them. Might as well say, yeah, you can go in there. Privacy need, there's quite high need there, as you can see. Well, the reason for that is because we've got a lot of dormitories. So you've got another OD going up the top, but we found it, and you can see the guards actually taking in there, so that's fine. Intake, we've got our intake on. We've got another death row inmate coming. I don't know why, but we're getting a lot more death row inmates here. We've got a total of 19 high-risk prisoners, 71 normal, and 60-odd low-risk prisoners. So what I'll do then, I think I'm going to go to intake, turn off our medium sec and min sec, and then max out the max sec, and just say we'll, you know, receive max sec please, because why not? Might as well get a nice even distribution. Or we're not going to get nowhere near an even distribution, you understand, because it's going to take a while. But either way, we're going to see what happens. So, as you can see, Alice Miller, death row, now 6% likelihood. Well, chance of clemency is 6%. So what is our reduced execution liability? We're currently on 4 hours to finish that off. Once that is done, I think we will be doing an execution. So let's just go for wood floor. Actually, no, concrete tiles. Finish the concrete tiling there. And concrete tiling there, that's fine. What I want to do is go to planning and then walls, then remove all of the planning. There we go, so it looks a bit better. Prison's starting to look quite good. We haven't got the flooring anywhere around here done or finished up around here, but we'll see what happens. Now, I do believe you get money for doing the execution. What I'm going to do, I'll do it in the night, you see, so that it won't really hinder the overall running of the prison. We have a total of 40 guards. We could start cutting the fat a little bit. I could start chopping down some of my workers. I'm going to chop 2 workers out there. Don't need that amount of workers. Administration is okay, so we could chop some guards down. Workers are mainly doing floor and such now, so we could even chop some more down. There we go. We'll save a little bit of money on them. Not a great deal, because I think they're only 100 a day, so not a big problem. Either way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 amounts of chefs, which is fine, because a lot of we technically should need a lot more in this prison, but because we've got the other people working in here, it doesn't really matter that much. Right, so it looks like we're going to get a dingling noise any second. There you go. And that means that we now have reduced execution liability, which, as you can see, has put that Alice Miller into the green. So, Alice Miller. Schedule execution. Execution initiated. Initiate prison-wide lockdown, and we will test the facility. So we're authorizing the test of the facility while everything's getting locked down. Right, the facility, well, it works. We've got enough power. I remember once before we tried that and we shut the entire prison off. That's a slight problem. We're still trying to do a prison-wide lockdown. We'll speed up to max speed while they crack on with that. 99%. Just escorting them back to their cells, you see. Completed. Assemble execution detail and escort witness. Oh, well, actually wait for the detail to come first. So there is Miller's priest. There you go. Age 46. Carrying a machete. No, that would not be good. I don't think we'd allow them in. So they're going to come to the front door. I will force open that door. I can't open the door. Not when you're on this screen. Oh. Speed up to max speed while they crack on with that. So, it's going to be taken around the top. This way automatic doors would be useful. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Yeah, we'll get this done before the morn. It says assemble execution detail. Not really doing anything other than just saying execution detail as well. As you can see, the warden has to be there as well, so she's coming along. this is the very first time we've done execution in a couple of seasons of this, I guess, a couple of series, and also we haven't. Oh, there's the chief as well. We haven't. We've the first ever female prisoner that we've executed. So execution detail is completely assembled. Escort witnesses to the facility. There you go. Again, speed up to max speed while they come down. So who have we got? Well, we'll wait until they're actually there. We should have enough to seat all of these. I think that's a little child there as well. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. I think we've got 8 total seats. Something like that. It's an even number of seats because I put it in rows of 2. So we've either got 6 or 8. So some people might have to stand. And obviously there's definitely not a spare seat in the centre. I would not recommend you sit on that. Open up anytime you want. There we go. There's a guard coming along. So they're going to be brought into this room. Oh, 10. We've got 10 spaces. So who have we got? We'll escort prisoner to the facility. And while that's happening, we'll check. We can't check. Come on, you'd think the warden would have some keys to their own prison. And you, can you not open it? No? I'll open it then. I'll open all these doors for you. There's Miller being escorted. Warden's taking point. We got the chief and the priest. So far, who have we got? We've got Miller's family victim, Miller's family victim, Miller's family victim, Miller's ex-husband, Miller's family victim, Miller's victim's family. Don't know why I'm saying family victim. And who else is that? I want to check who that is. Miller's victim's family. So, Alice Miller, prison number 571736, sentenced for 25 years for multiple crimes including murder, rape, and aggravated assault. Everything's authorised. Done. And there you go. Authorised dismissal. Everyone's going to file out. So all of these victims' family, several of the victims' family are here. I don't know why, but either way, maybe they want to see what happens. And there they go. And we will final report. Right. The mandated execution of Alice Miller was carried out at 5:47 as scheduled by electric chair in the presence of a witness. The standard compensation of 10 grand is awarded to the institution for their part in the process. So it has not yet said whether or not she would be not guilty. Normally it says, I think, right at the end there. Either way, we've actually executed them. Wow. We've got 10 grand in the process, so I guess we're going to use that money to finish off the prison. Sounds really cold-hearted, that. Yay! We've killed her. Now we can afford to put the flooring in. Oh, good grief. Right. I still don't... I wouldn't say I don't like doing that, but I'm... It's always an uncomfortable thing going through that process. It's still very... I think it's still very, very well done the way they've implemented. It's not just like, hey, production 9, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. You don't do that. It's a lot more to it than that. Right, so... As I said, still receiving some prisoners in here. It looks like we've got another death row inmate to replace what we've just lost. It is Haley Blake. Let's see where Haley is. So there we go. Haley Blake, 25 years sentence, including murder, and attempted murder. So we've got torture there as well. And, ooh, this isn't good. A water pipe has burst and is flooding the area. Right. Yeah, let's fix that. And that's water going right to the centre. Ah, crap. Right, so what I'm going to do is turn off both power stations. Because that would, it would cause a bit of an issue. I'll be honest. Yeah, it would definitely cause some amount of problems. all of that water going over a power station or two. So I really do not mind putting a pipe back in. They still ordered that, but the water's not flowing. That's because we've turned the water pumping station off. Ah, that's fine. So everything's dark, as you can clearly see. That's been finished off, and we're going to switch that back on and back on. There we go. Everything's back on. No problems whatsoever. Right, let's go to our materials and then to, I think, white tiles. We're going to white tile the entire kitchen and canteen. There we go. Finish that off? Yes. Entire kitchen and canteen, we're going to white tile. This sort of guard roomy thing, we're going to not put them because it costs a lot of money. In fact, the white tiles cost a lot for the centre anyway. That's a lot of money we've just spent on that. So, what have we got to do now? I guess we can go to reports. Where is it? Oh, programs. Kitchen safety and hygiene. 1 interested, we're going to stop it. Education program we're running. 0% passed, shame. Behavioural therapies in the queue. 13 in the queue, in fact, but we've only got 2 going. Pharmacological treatment, drug addiction, we got 17 in the queue. Wow, it's a lot. Should really run that more. Alcohol scoop theory going. Guards taste certification, we're going to stop that. Parole hearings going. Spiritual guidance is going. We should really do another one of them. We could actually have more than that now. We'll just have the 2. Workshop safety induction. Someone's interested. Actually, 3 are interested. It's weird because loads come in and say, yeah, I'm really interested, because we had like 16 or 18 that was interested last time and now there's not. But there we go. There's that. We're going to receive 9 grand and a bit change at the end of pretty much every day. 2 grand at the moment. But we've got a lot of flooring to put in around there, and there, and just pretty much all over this. But to be honest with you, I think I am going to leave it there and probably call it the last episode, because I don't really have anything else to do or say. All we really need to do is put flooring in around the common rooms, laundries, these areas here. Pretty much just put tiles in, and you've seen that 1,000 times before. There's no real need to, you know, comment it over. We're putting this bit of tile in. That guy's putting that tile, and 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 that tile. You get the idea. So overall, what the hell are they? What are they doing? Oh, they're going to the shop and buying loads of chocolate, apparently. Apparently that's what that block is. Look at them. Oh, people! Quick! Get the chocolate! The god's flying off the shelf, isn't it? And look at the cash that's going up as well. Is she just sneaking a couple of copper, a bit of change now and again? She's sneaking the change, or is she actually making money from working in the shop? And we'll never know. So overall, let's have a quick look. Prison grading, 19% has actually gone up. We've got 76 prisoners released early, 8% reoffending rate. Our punishment is quite high, reform quite low now, and security up there, health is middling. Our overall prison value is nearly $500,000. Daily profits is 9 grand. Capacity is 186, quite good. 6 deaths in custody, which is not good, and 1 prisoner escapes. That's the one that really irks me, that one. We've had a prisoner escaped. But, you know what? I think this prison's come out good. For a prison that is, well, we're brand new for, obviously, this update of female prisoners, and we just, you know, we've worked on the nursery and the family cells, and we've got dormitories, and we've got execution and death row, and it's sort of prison with a bit of everything in it. I think this has actually gone quite well. Not bad at all. There's still some things to do. As I said, the flooring needs to be put in, and also the doors here as well. And it would be nice to put around the outside a, what would you call it, like a perimeter wall. That would be quite good as well. There's a couple of things we could do, but I think overall the prison is done. So there we go. Next time we do this will be obviously the typical violence, a bit of the old ultra violence, and an escape attempt. I don't know how that's going to work, but it'll be interesting finding out. Maybe, I wonder if you can do an escape attempt as a mother. Ooh, I might try and manufacture it so that is actually the case. Either way, comments in the comments. Hope you've enjoyed this series so far. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.